Hey allihopa, I'm Alexandra. This little one here, can you see this little foot? That's Myranda. Welcome to our channel and to this video. This is Myranda's 6-month update. She turned 6 months old like 3 days ago, and I am still reeling from the fact that everything's going so quickly. But I feel like this is what everyone says in all of the baby updates. So let's just move on. Let's just get into the update. So first off, Myranda is so small. I mean, she's not super small compared to like the norm. She's below average, but most of all, she's super petite compared to my other kids. And I couldn't actually find their health cards, the boys' health cards. There's something in the air. I couldn't find the boys' health cards, so I can't really compare the exact weights and heights, but she just feels so much smaller. And I wrote it down. She weighs about 6.5 kilos now, and she's about 63 centimeters tall. And I'm sure she's about as tall as the boys were, but she's just smaller. They were so, like, not heavy, not fat or anything. Obviously they're babies, but they were just, there was just more meat on them, I feel like. I just feel like she's not. So we'll see, maybe that will change now, because there are some changes happening with her food and stuff. Is that the first thing that I wanted to go into? Yeah, actually that's the first thing. Breastfeeding is still her main food, but she is still having 1 bottle of formula before bed, which is what we've been doing for maybe 2 months now, just to kind of keep her on track with her weight gain. And also for maybe 5 days now or so, 4 days I think, because I think we started the day before she turned 6 months old. So yeah, for 4 days she had porridge for breakfast, and the first day I don't think she swallowed much at all, and that's very typical, of course, because they don't really know what to do with the food once it's in their mouth. But already on the second day, her second try, she was swallowing, and now she gets an entire like serving of porridge and she eats it all. So yeah, like I said, my kids love food, and I don't mind. I mean, I know so many parents who stress over their kids not eating, and I've noticed also with my older kids that once they get near like 3 years old, 4 years old, then they start getting picky. Even though they love food, they can go without now if they think that whatever I've made for dinner is not what they want. But that was not the case when they were younger, and I think Myranda's going to, hi! I think she's probably going to be much like them in that regard. Here she is, by the way. There you are! There you are! You like that toy? What is it? It's a zebra, I guess, and it's one of her, oh no, it's one of her favorites.
Oh, dive and get it. Go get it. Good job, girlie.
So yeah, that's it for food. She hasn't tried any other solids yet. I'm wanting to kind of start off with the porridge and get her tummy used to that, and then once she's sitting properly on her own, we're gonna start baby-led weaning. And on the topic of food and breastfeeding and breasts, I have gotten rid of my yeast infection in my breasts finally, but breastfeeding is still hurting. I think I've started thinking about it more in the past couple of days, and I'm thinking maybe I kind of just got used to the fact that it was hurting, and I didn't really pay attention to her latch, because now when I think about it, I feel like her latch isn't that good, and I think that might be why it's hurting. So I'm trying to unlatch her and put her back and just try and get it good, but a lot of the time I'm just in pain when she's eating. So that's a bummer. And she actually is sitting up quite well now. I think I kind of just didn't notice, because I've been talking for months about how I keep forgetting about tummy time, or I avoid tummy time because she doesn't like it. And then one day, I think I was watching, I can't remember who, but some other YouTuber who has a baby at the same age, and that baby was sitting. Oh yeah, now I remember. Kendra Atkins. I'll put her channel link in the card. She's awesome. She has a baby who was born like 4 or 5 days before Myranda, I think, so they're very, very close in age, and he is sitting like a champ. And I was like, wait, is it time for her to sit? I kind of just forgot about that, I guess. So I've started putting her, like sitting her up, and just either sitting kind of behind her to catch her when she falls, or putting the nursing pillow behind her, and she I mean, she's strong. I feel like we've just started and she will sit for a long time. And she's pretty, like, yeah, she does it very well. So I'm very happy about that. But tummy time is still something that we don't do it every day because she doesn't like it. And yeah, I think that's just gonna be that way until she can crawl, probably. Okay, so sleep. Sleep is still very tricky. She was a very good sleeper for several months, and then about a month ago, I think, or just before, she started wanting to be awake at night, and that's just kept on going. Some nights she will stay awake for 3 hours in a row, like between 1 and 4 she will be awake, and it's not fun. So it's something that we're battling with, and at the same time, I'm sorry about the noise, but she loves this toy. At the same time, she is going through a leap right now, I think, according to my app, the Wonder Weeks. She has like 2 or 3 days left of that leap, so I'm just hoping that that is a big reason why she is having such a hard time sleeping at night, and that it will, I mean, I know that it will eventually go away, the sleeping issues. I know that it will change because that's what happens with babies. I guess I just kind of feel like I need a reason for it, and obviously I don't know what the reason is, but I think that that could be one of the things that is causing her to not sleep so much at night. But in the daytime she's sleeping most of the time really well. We have a routine set down now with 3 naps most days, so she sleeps kind of on our school run in the morning or just after, and then she sleeps for a long time most days in the middle of the day. Today she slept over 3 hours, and then the nap that sometimes she skips is the like afternoon nap around 3 or 4 or 5-ish, and when she skips that she is not happy up until bedtime. She goes to bed around 7. We switched it to 6 for a few weeks, and I just feel like it wasn't a good idea. So she's back to starting the bedtime routine at 7, and then she usually falls asleep sometime around 8. And you can imagine if she's awake from like 1 or 2 all the way until 8, she's pretty tired. And a tired baby is a grumpy baby. So we're trying to hammer down that last nap of the day and trying to get her to really sleep for at least like half an hour. That gives us so much in terms of mood. What are you seeing? You want another toy? You want to switch it out? Look at that smile. You love this, don't you? Is that you? I feel like we're looking super pale, but I mean, we are pretty pale, so that's fine. Hi. Oh, also the other reason that I think might be the cause of her being awake so much at night is that she has teeth now. 2 teeth at the same time, the 2 bottom teeth. I'm gonna see if I can show them later, but yeah, we'll see. And those came in maybe a week ago or so. At least that's when I noticed them. Like I could feel that there was a tooth on its way, and now we can actually see them and see that it's 2 teeth. So yeah, I think she's been having a hard time with that too. For months and months I have been kind of complaining, to be honest, about Myranda not liking the stroller, and I think she's starting to come around to it now, especially when she gets to be awake and it's not bedtime in the stroller. She likes sitting there, like sitting up and having toys with her and looking at her brothers and looking at the world around her. So we're doing better with the stroller, but sleeping in the stroller still sometimes is a struggle. I mean, she falls asleep quickly, but she's really mad when she's doing it, when she's falling asleep. And then I wrote down some things that grabbed Miranda's attention. Her feet. She started to kind of notice her feet sometimes. She's not really grabbing at them much yet, but I have noticed her several times, like starting to look at them and grabbing for them a little bit. So that's something that she's interested in. Also our dog Duva and our cat Sushi. She's very interested in them, especially when they're walking around or, you know, scratching themselves or something. She thinks that's very interesting. Crinkly things, like the first toy that she was playing with, and this one. Can I borrow this from you? The crinkly stuff. Around Christmas time, there were some sweets in the house, I will admit, and whenever we had like a wrapping paper from like a Twix or something with that like plastic crinkly paper on it, she would always get those papers because she loves them. And what was the last thing? Oh, the biggest thing, her brothers. She is so interested in them. The second she hears one of their voices or sees them pass by, she is on them. She wants to look at them and she wants them to come close to her. And that also ties into the last thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is things that make her laugh. Her brothers are definitely high up on that list as well. I think it's just their movement pattern or whatever it is, but just them jumping around or doing whatever makes her laugh so often. And right now you are not genuinely laughing. You are grumpy, but it kind of sounds like you're laughing. When she's impatient and wants something to happen, she makes this sound, which kind of sounds like a laugh. I don't know if that's like, if all babies do that, if that's very common, or if it's just a weird thing about her, but I think it's kind of cute. You're so cute. Okay, the last few things that make her laugh. Kisses on her cheek is something that she just, I don't know why, but when I kiss her very like, not harshly, but I go in for a really proper kiss and kind of hold her down if she's on the floor. That makes her laugh. Tickling, obviously, and her mirror image, especially if I'm moving her like slowly closer to the mirror, she will laugh when she just looks at herself. It's really cute and really fun, and I don't think I've gotten it on camera, but I will try in the upcoming days in case she like stops doing that. You know, you want to capture all the things before they go away. And that's pretty much it for our update. I will not be doing monthly update from now on. I probably will do one at 9 months, I'm thinking, and then 12 months, and then maybe like every year or so. We'll see. But for now, we're gonna take a little break from the updates because I just feel like every month, there's no need to do an update every month now. So yeah, next time you see her, I mean, we're vlogging, so you're seeing her every week, but next time you see her for an update, she's probably sitting. She's probably tried a lot of different foods. Yeah, maybe even crawling. We'll see. Should we say goodbye now? Yeah. Oh, she responds to her name now too. Of course, she didn't do it just now, but whenever we say, actually more Myranda, which is her nickname, when we say that, she often looks at us. Myranda. She won't have it right now, but she knows what that means. She knows that's something about her. Anyway, please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of our family videos, and we will see you on Friday. And thank you for watching today. Hej då!